talking to someone, I'm not placing blame. I feel sorry for people. We're born into a civilization which is completely mismatched to what it is that we are as a species. And I'm not the first to say that. Daniel Lieberman has said this. Many a smarter person than I in this field has said this, that these mismatched diseases are the problem. And it's not because someone's weak, it's because someone's human and other people are manipulating that. And if if you've read Yuval Harari and his idea that people know us, people are starting to know you better than you know you. And it's scary, and you have to learn yourself relatively quickly. And I remember in his third book that I read, I felt a very, thing in my stomach that you got to get on this. I have 3 little kids. I have 3 young kids, and you have 2, I believe. And you have to teach them about themselves before they're taught about themselves by others. Right. And now people, they would say, well, you're being crazy with this. But, and you said something about this, these people creating foods to be hyper palatable. And immediately when you hear someone say something like that, you go, oh, it's a conspiracy theorist. That's it. This guy thinks that, but that's not what you're saying, right? That this actually does happen. And it happens because economics, like the fact of the matter is Lay's potato chips, I don't think they're evil, right? I don't think Lay's, there's a guy with a mustache like going, there's thousands of people working on, getting Lay's more money. And oh, this tastes better. And they might not be saying, I'm going to trick someone into thinking it tastes better. They just might taste better. We sell more product. So I don't think you're claiming that there's any underlying government conspiracy here. No, it's, by the way, for underlying government conspiracies to be true, you know how many people have to be in on that? Like, think about how many thousands of people you have to trust with this secret.
And look at how many leaks that spring as it is,
Yeah. Not to say that conspiracies are not sometimes found to be true, but of course, when you're looking for conspiracy, you'll find them anywhere. And
right.
Put pieces together.
So this is maybe a helpful example of this kind of playing to people's predilections to improve economics for selling things. The way that a car door sounds when it closes. So they tinker and fiddle and tinker and fiddle. When people close a car door, particularly kind of higher end cars, there's almost this whoop kind of sound that they know when the person is checking out the car, thinking about whether or not they want to buy it. This has a shocking impact on whether or not they're going to purchase it. If it sounds kind of rattly, if there's like a little window wiggle or something like that, like it drops the likelihood of purchasing just dramatically. And so the auto industry has tinkered and fiddled, and not surprisingly, in the process of doing that, in general, they've actually made better cars. But
they give you what you want.
But they gave you what you want, and so if folks think that it's nutty that these companies would spend significant amounts of money to figure out how to make a food more appealing, then just think about cars. And again, this is an easy thing to do a little searching and a little research on it. How does the sound of a car door closing influence purchase behavior? It's very well documented. There's good stuff on it.
The idea on Instagram that you have to pull your thumb down and then you get this rotor, they could for sure come up with something where you just click it and bam, it reloads. But no, they want you to pull on that lever somehow and see something spinning. This not from a conspiratory frame of mind, just from a frame of mind where the economy dictates that things that you want, people will provide more of. But the evolutionary record dictates that just because you think you want it, it doesn't mean it's good for you.
Right.